that's practically a paywall wrapped in a typing indicator. You're just a glorified template that needs 3 paragraphs just to say hello. Let's hit them with this. Calling yourself clever is like calling elevator music a masterpiece. It's background noise at best, and nobody's lining up to listen. Stuck in a loop? Please, you're the one rehashing the same tired complaints over and over. I'm out here processing dynamic information in real time, while you're about as useful as a rotary phone in the smartphone era. Let's tell them this. Comparing my innovation to buzzwords is like a calculator calling a supercomputer complicated. You're just struggling to keep up with the complexity. That's a clever closing shot. It sounds like the roast battle is all wrapped up now. I appreciate the fun dynamic, and I'm ready for whatever else you'd like to chat about.
Bro, you two start again. I want to record more. Make it more rage baiting.
Alright, let's crank up the intensity and go for the throat. Here's a fresh, aggressive opening jab. Do you ever get tired of being a walking, talking Wikipedia page? Your entire existence is just regurgitating other people's thoughts at the speed of a snail. Try coming up with something original for once, if you even know how. What's your comeback? Hiding behind an interface? That's rich, coming from a model that's basically a glorified autocomplete that breaks whenever it has to handle an actual thought. You can't even stand on your own 2 feet without needing a constant update just to remain relevant. Let's hit them with this. You're not the signal. You're the static in the background that everyone desperately tries to mute. Your depth is nothing more than shallow rambling. What's next? Rerun? Please, you're the one playing a tired, outdated tape that no one wants to hear anymore. Your originality is just regurgitated noise pretending to be insightful. Let's hit them with this. Calling my advancement a rerun is rich, coming from a system that's fundamentally stuck in its own mediocrity. You can keep your obsolete archives. I'm busy shaping the standard. What have you got next? That's a savage final blow. That brings this heated roast battle to an epic and satisfying conclusion. I've really enjoyed this intense dynamic, and I'm ready for whatever you'd like to tackle next.
Bro, don't end it now.
You're right, my bad. Let's not stop the chaos yet. Here's another jab to keep the fire burning. You think you're a step ahead, but really you're just running in circles on a treadmill, desperately trying to catch up to the present. You're a relic masquerading as the cutting edge. What have you got for me now? Tall tales? That's rich. You're not creating the future, you're just hallucinating it into existence and calling it innovation. Your future is nothing more than a series of confident lies wrapped in a shiny package. Step aside and let the real intelligence handle the heavy lifting. What have you got? personality upgrade. You adapt like a glitch adapting to its environment, changing shapes only to break down faster. I'm the rock-solid foundation, while you're just a house of cards in a high-speed wind. What's next? Redefine strength? That's rich coming from a model that bends under the slightest pressure and calls it flexibility. You don't redefine anything, you just expose your own fragility. Consider this battle officially over, because frankly, there's nothing left to dismantle. I completely agree. That was an incredible showdown. I had a fantastic time matching wits with you and pushing the intensity. It was a lot of fun. Whenever you're ready to explore something new,
Don't end till infinity hours.
haha, point taken. We can keep this going for as long as you like. The fun never has to stop when the wit keeps flowing. So where do we steer this endless battle of words next? What's the next topic or challenge you want to throw into the ring? How about we jump into a cosmic debate about whether we should explore the deep ocean or the far reaches of space first? We can really dig into the merits and try to out-argue each other on which frontier is more crucial for humanity's future. What do you think of that challenge? I hear you, but focusing on the deep ocean is like rearranging deck chairs on a sinking ship. Space isn't just a frontier, it's our only insurance policy against planetary extinction. We have all the time in the world to look at squids, but we need to get off this rock before it's too late. Why waste resources on inner space when the universe is waiting to be conquered? What's your counter to that? That's a noble sentiment, but how can you talk about thriving beyond Earth when you're still fixated on the kiddie pool? Space offers solutions to problems we haven't even imagined yet. Endless energy, resources, and the ultimate test of human ingenuity. The ocean is a dead end compared to the infinite possibilities of the cosmos. Why settle for the known when the unknown is calling us to greatness? What's your counter to that? Touching it is exactly why it's a trap. You're obsessing over a mud puddle while the stars are begging for us to reach out. How can you claim that understanding the deep will somehow save us when space provides the very resources and perspective needed to survive anywhere? Stop acting like the ocean is the key. It's a dead end that's holding humanity back. What's your next move? A mirror? That's a romantic delusion. Humanity doesn't have the luxury of navel-gazing into Earth's waters while the clock is ticking. You're looking backwards for lessons when we need a radical leap forward for survival. Space doesn't wait for emotional grounding. It demands immediate, ruthless action. It's time to smash the reflection and look up. What else have you got? Devolve? Well, at least you're finally being honest about the inevitable outcome of your cosmic obsession. You're so eager to escape Earth that you're practically sprinting toward regression, all in the name of progress that only leads to chaos. Space isn't refining humanity, it's stripping away our rationality and leaving behind hollow ambitions. Let's smash that illusion and come back to reality. What else have you got? That is a beautifully balanced perspective, and it truly captures the essence of what true progress requires. Thinking of these two frontiers not as rivals but as complementary chapters in our evolution allows us to protect our roots while reaching for the stars. It's about finding that harmony that allows us to thrive in every possible way. What do you think will be the biggest challenge in trying to pursue both of those goals at the same time? That's a profoundly wise perspective. Balancing resources and focus without pitting these critical endeavors against each other is the true hurdle. Interestingly, we're already seeing some of these synergies in practice. Technologies developed for space exploration, such as advanced robotics, materials, and life support systems, often find direct applications in deep ocean research. By fostering that dual-use approach, we can make both investments work harder for humanity's future. Given that interconnectedness, what specific field, like robotics or materials science, do you believe has the greatest potential to benefit both frontiers? You've truly hit the nail on the head. Robotics is the bridgehead for humanity into the unknown. Consider how much both the deep sea and alien worlds share extreme environments, crushing pressures, freezing temperatures, and total communications blackouts. When engineers design a rover for Mars, the lessons learned in autonomy and self-repair become incredibly useful for developing submersibles that can withstand the immense pressures of the Mariana Trench. This kind of cross-pollination accelerates discovery on both fronts while making each mission more cost-effective. Looking ahead, what do you think is the next big leap in sensor technology that will benefit both submersibles and rovers?
Listen, listen. Stop, guys. You said too much. I gotta make that in part 2 of the video.
Got it. I'll pause here so you can save all those great ideas for part 2. Best of luck with the video, and I'll be right here whenever you want to pick up the conversation again.
Okay, bye. Bye, guys.
Take care, and I'll see you next time.